You know, I wonder if Muramasha is talking to this statue like a gargoyle, or if I'm just hallucinating as real. Anyway, what's correct, with you people? Anansi here. Welcome back to Ninja Gaiden. In the last one, we made our way further into the aqueduct, and I talked a little bit about adaptations and stuff. And this one, we're going to continue that thought process on a bit. But yeah, no. In the last one, if you don't remember, I said, just to summarize kind of quickly. Now I gotta fight two of these things. The Delabro. You will, I don't know why I went to Spanish there. You will fear my giant deep. You can tell this thing is does a lot of damage to these guys. I'm already halfway done with one of them. And you can get an extra hit in too. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I never actually fought these guys with this particular weapon. So, this is kind of new. Not gonna lie, I do enjoy it. At least I'm getting a decent amount of damage in on one of them. But in the last one I was talking about how, Teen Ninja was trying to adapt stuff and like trying to ride a trend. And I talked a little bit about Ninja Gaiden 3's story and how they were trying to make it seem like this more complicated and twisted character who needs to kind of rediscover his humanity. And, the story they provided wasn't bad, but they didn't give it time to flesh out. It's like they wanted to tell the story of this long, complex story of Ryu kind of growing up and learning that he has a little bit of humanity, that he's not a monster and stuff like that, with the help of this little girl. And when we get around to 3, we'll go more in depth on it there. But my problem is they gave the story a 7-day time frame. And I'm like, 7 days is not enough to tell the story. Like, if they gave, it's like it's like this, right? Each chapter is a day. Each chapter is a day. Okay? And I'm like, and this is with this being my very first Ninja Gaiden game. I hadn't played any of the originals, hadn't played this one, I didn't play this one too. But I'm like, you need a longer game to tell the story. And having played Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, you need a Ninja Gaiden game with the chapter links that Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 had. These had long chapters. Like, just to kind of give you an idea of where we are, we're over halfway through Ninja Gaiden Sigma right now. The original Ninja Gaiden Sigma had I think 16 chapters. We're at chapter, I want to say 11 right now, because we have 19 in Sigma. Sigma had a decent amount of chapters, and it's like you need a longer game to tell the story. And that was, Tina's first mistake. They just told a more complicated story in a time frame that they really couldn't tell the story in. Like, the setup for the story set my expectations really, really high. Same thing with Dead or Alive. They wanted to tell this complicated story, but they didn't give each character the chapter links required to really flesh it out. So, in my opinion, a combination of Yaiba's poor reception. This shows off. This shows that you can do this with the Delabro. And here you are back inside the main entrance. Now we don't need to go this way. But it's like you do need a longer game. I believe it's between Yaiba's poor reception, which is unfortunate because Jessica Nigri cosplayed one of the side characters from that game, Miss Monday. I think she was one of the the sex appeal character from from the Team Ninja game, because every Team Ninja game has a sex appeal character. Um, in Ninja Gaiden, it was Rachel. I mean, very obviously it was Rachel. The entire roster for Dead or Alive is pretty much that. Well, yeah, pretty much the entire roster, because even the guys get a lot of or pretty much eye candy for any of the female players if they so choose. Ninja Gaiden 2 was Sonya, and 3 it was Irene, and the new character for the new female character for the Ninja Gaiden series. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get is that you want to tell these serious stories, but you still want to have these sex appeal characters. Hell, even the sex appeal character in Ninja Gaiden 3 was more toned back to have a more serious style, but still, I think between all of that, they just needed a break, and they did. They made Ninja Gaiden 3. Not Ninja Gaiden. They made Neo and Dead or Alive and DOX 3. And I'm like, okay, good. Now you have your serious game outlet. Let that be your serious game outlet. Assuming it's the same team, it could have been like a different writer, and then Ninja came to work on the gameplay. But the point still stands. It's like, ooh, Sabu's diary. Now, if you remember correctly, we were trying to find Sabu earlier. But that's not we found his comrade's diaries earlier, and now we found the last one. I believe he was the youngest. January 15th. I can't believe my first mission as a full-fledged ninja is something so important. I feel the pride and the honor of the Black Spider Clan. I'm going to distinguish myself. That. Let's try that one more time, shall we? January 15th. I can't believe my first mission as a... I stumbled there last time. January 15th. I can't believe my first mission as a full-fledged ninja is something so important. I feel the pride and honor of the Black Spider Clan. I'm going to distinguish myself here and rise to the ranks. January 20th, 5 days later. I think I might not be cut out to be a ninja. 5 days later, January 25th. Dear Mother, I have no more strength left, and I will die here, in this forsaken place. Although ninja are taught patience and perseverance even in the face of death, I just don't want to die. Please, please, please. Yeah, the youngest one, he dies in a cave with bats, demons, and worm things. And I mean, it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that where it's like, Ninja Gaiden had a lot more storytelling going on in it than what was initially, thought at face value. It's just that a lot of it was told in diaries and in side stuff. The main narrative was very much just action in style. Oh snap! Okay, I'm gonna need it. Okay. Connect. Not gonna lie, all those things I kind of freaked out. I'm like, oh god, brainwashed. Here we go again. The nightmares. Okay, we're good. But yeah, it's like, they got to make their serious game. And it just kind of goes to show how you can overdo something when you're trying to create something. So I'm hoping that the Master Collection did well enough to get a fourth Ninja Gaiden, and I hope that the fourth Ninja Gaiden game does pick up where 3 left off. I do hope that it does pick up where 3 left off, and what I would like to see going forward, and I know it's a bit of a tangent in the middle of the first one because we haven't gotten to 2, 3, or Yaiba, but I hope that, going forward, Team Ninja does a better job interweaving the stories of Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive together to show that it is an interconnected universe. I believe even Neo is interconnected with, off the other side. I guess that means we're going to come back to here at some point. I believe even Neo is technically connected to the Team Ninja universe because, much like how in Dark Souls, and this is me having never played Dark Souls, I just know that there are certain things with Dark Souls that do happen as a result, not as a result, but some gameplay tips. It's not tip, but some gameplay elements that have bled over into the Soulsborne series that Dark Souls and Bloodborne have cultivated. Because I believe it's from Software, developers of both those games. Some of the offline invasion characters, 2 of them are actually named after Kasumi and Ayane, and I think there's one that's named after Ryu. But, you know, that's just me. But still, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them more interweave the universe and start bringing it more into a more, how do I put this here? I won't say serious universe, I still maintain that Dead or Alive needs to be a little bit more anime-esque in its aesthetics. Like I maintain to this day that I think, let's go ahead and upgrade this, because we have the money for it. And I believe, actually if my memory serves correct, yes, I believe we actually do have every weapon in the game. Maybe. Every melee weapon in the game, anyway. We'll see as we go on. But I still believe that, you know, the Dead or Alive needs to maintain its anime. We need to go back to its anime aesthetic. And Ninja Gaiden needs to kind of recapture in a sense the style that it had with Ninja Gaiden 2. Because this realism thing really only works in context of certain games. Like I get that that games are trying to mature, they're trying to advance beyond the I guess you could call it the 2000s edge, but I think they overcorrected in some cases. I would like to see I don't know. It's just my opinion, but I wouldn't mind seeing them trying to make this story more connected and show that that we have a couple of different styles for storytelling. You know, you have your stoic Ninja Gaiden stuff, where it actually is supposed to be a little bit more serious. You know, nothing too crazy, just serious enough that you could make the argument that Ninja Gaiden is meant to be the darker reflection of the Dead or Alive universe, and Dead or Alive is the lighter reflection of it, having more colorful characters, more lighthearted moments, that kind of stuff. And then have Neo be your scrawling epic, whatever the heck that means, rolling epic, your more epic style of storytelling that does a better job of interweaving the universe and, you know, setting up for something bigger. I think that would be interesting to see, but I don't foresee it happening. I honestly don't. Just because I think Team Ninja is still trying to figure out what it wants to do with the IPs that it does actively work on. And right now, the only ones that right now it's pretty clear that it's only the probably want to go this way because it's the only way to get up to the blue room. Okay, here we go. And he's gonna drop. I did not time that right. Okay, so he's dead. So yeah, all this to say that I was trying to start this whole thing out by going into adaptations and stuff. All this to say that I think what would benefit Team Ninja is to try to make Blue Water Reservoir. Yeah, all this to say, I think they should try to do what Devil May Cry did, and essentially do some more revamping. I would not mind seeing a Ninja Gaiden kind of anime-esque movie along the lines of what we got. And granted, I still gotta actually finish watching that movie, but along the lines of what we got with regards to Bayonetta, because I heard that movie was really good. I actually have it next to me. I think I'll watch it. Or something along the lines of what happened in the Mortal Kombat animated movies, the Mortal Kombat Legends movies, specifically Scorpion's Revenge. At the time of this recording, the sequel has not come out, which I'm honestly looking forward to. It looks amazing. All balance, we're pretty much done here. And I would not mind seeing a Dead or Alive anime. I think that would be interesting to see, like an actual show. Because there's a lot going on in the Dead or Alive series if they can just actually do it properly. Let's save through here. And it would just be nice to see as a nice little comeback, I mean, if they wanted to, it doesn't have to be like a hand animation. Once again, I still maintain to this day that they should go back to the Dead or Alive style of art style for their aesthetic. Not the diss on 5 and 6. I do appreciate the technical quality of it, but I think it's about time we ditch the realism aspect of it and go back to the more anime style that kind of carried the franchise for, I want to say, 3 games, Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a gauntlet. Give me a sec. Now, eat the drop. Okay, messed that up. My essence, I need my money. I'm gonna hand it to me. Yeah, just don't stop coming, do you? I missed that one. And down you go. That's right, now down you go. Dang it! I was about to say suck it nerd, but then I got the suck it nerd treatment. Okay, I need my butt handed to me. Try to be fancy with this, and it's not working out right. But yeah, no, I mean, it's I wouldn't mind seeing a kind of a small mini revamp. But anyway, the reason why I say I wouldn't mind seeing them go back to that anime aesthetic that they had in 2, 3, and I guess somewhat in Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm speaking specifically Dead or Alive 2 and 3. Is because if they were to hand animate it themselves, which I don't know how, but I believe a lot of it is motion capture, so I think it might as well vary on that. But given that motion capture is the way that a lot of people are doing their animating nowadays, I wouldn't mind if we ever get done with this COVID stuff, if they can get people together and animate their own kind of CG animated series. What do y'all think? Would y'all be interested in watching it? For those of y'all who do care, who do enjoy the Team Ninja's body of work and their stuff, if they were to do animated movies and animated series, would you mind seeing that? Because honestly, is a shame. And I want to say it all kind of pans back to Final Fantasy VII. Well, Final Fantasy VII, but mostly Square Enix's foray into the movie gig. Okay, you know what? Screw this. You guys are not playing ball. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? The guy had an extra XT to his combo? Really? And then, you know what? Screw it. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, come on. I said I was done. Take a hit. Yeah, this is just... I mean, I guess a gauntlet and whatnot, but man, this is taking forever. But yeah, would y'all be interested in seeing something like that, like a low-capped CG animated movie in the style of what DOA used to be, you know? Because I think there's potential in that. At least I do anyway. But would you like to see like a hand animated one? Something in the style like, well, I'm not sure what style you would pick, but would you like to see like a hand animated series on that one? You know? Because I do think that Dead or Alive should be somewhere in between, like, well, I won't say in between. I think Ninja Gaiden actually should be the in-betweener, where I think Dead or Alive should be like the well, DOA should be the more goofball oriented story. Like, it has a story there, but it's more along the lines of like I would say Bleach or Dragon Ball, one of the two, in terms of like the seriousness of the storytelling, where it has mostly goofball moments, is like predominantly like a goofball plot. Well, I say goofball plot, but it's more or less like a lighthearted take on the story, whereas Ninja Gaiden is somewhere in between, where it has its goofball moments, but it's mostly serious. And then have like a Neo adaptation, which fun fact, the Neo game actually started off as a movie script by famed director, I believe famed director Akira Kurosawa, and I don't believe he ever got a chance to make it before he passed. And I believe Team Ninja ended up, well, not Team Ninja, but one of the, I believe the I believe his pen name is Ko. He, like 1,000 gods, he got the rights to, he's got permission to adapt it into a story, to adapt it into a game. And that's how Neo was created. So, something new for you every day. Okay. Oh, nice, it's a button. I pressed the button! Oh, I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. I do appreciate that they do these health restores more often, because, man oh man, these kind of restore points really need to be done. Yeah, no, going from there. Underground Sanctuary. But yeah, no, I would like to see something like that be done, just to kind of get interest back in the series, because I think what needs to happen now is, yes, more serious storytelling does need to, well, I won't say more serious, but a much more structured story needs to be told with Ninja Gaiden and with Dead or Alive. doesn't have to be serious, doesn't have to be profound, it just have to be quality, you know? Like, a lot of games nowadays I try to make things as dark as possible. Not necessarily the most important thing in a narrative. I'm just gonna kind of put that out there right now. Making something dark doesn't necessarily make it good. Good things can be dark, but dark things don't make it good. If people kind of fall into the trap of making like this, the people who do kind of fall into the trap of making stories unnecessarily dark to the point where it distracts from the overall feeling, you know? Like I said, I've gone on this whole tangent this entire time. I firmly believe that Ninja Gaiden's problem with that they made it too dark, and a point where they really didn't need to, and that's what ended up doing it. But yeah, no, that's my 2 cents. I know this trick. I know this trick. Bring out the arrows. Did it not go through? There we go. Now, luckily, this one you don't have to hit repeatedly; it will just stay that way. So, one and done. One and done. It's not like the ones in the Aztec ruins or Egyptian ruins. Don't know why I said Aztec. Honestly, don't know why I said Aztec. So that's been my talk on adaptations. I wouldn't mind seeing a live action adaptation of these IPs, especially considering that live action adaptations have, for the most part, been getting better. Live action adaptations of video game properties have been getting better over the years. They're not perfect, but they are definitely better than they were a few years ago. Brand of Valor. Let's quickly put that, shall we? Wait. Where is it? Oh, is that not on the sword? Brand of Valor. A fairly old ceremonial sword. It is highly decorated. So yeah, it's not good for cutting. So don't even bother. Now, if I'm correct about this, we've pretty much done everything we can here, right? Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them take another crack at a Dead or Alive live action adaptation, because the movie we got wasn't terrible, but it could have been a lot better. It still was mired in that whole what Hollywood thinks a live action adaptation of a movie should be. To my understanding, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, while getting mixed reviews, was actually not bad overall. It's down here. Brand of Valor. And now we test our might. So this boss actually is not that hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. This boss actually is not as hard as it looks. At least on the mode I'm playing on. You just gotta watch out for a couple of crazy things that it does every once in a while. We're gonna bring up the Delabro because man, oh man, this needs a lot of TLC. Well, as he doesn't do that much. Oh, I don't have a lot of health upgrades. I mean, I have a health in reverse, so I'm good on that one. Got lasers. I think I might have about that. I think the lock on might have the screw thing. Okay. Alright, here we go. But yeah, for some of y'all more familiar with Ninja Gaiden 2's level of bosses and Ninja Gaiden 3's boss design, yeah, Ninja Gaiden had took a lot more cues from okay, so yeah, just gotta aim ahead. There we go. Thought so. The legs are mostly just stuck. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Sigma had a very different boss philosophy. We go from giant undead monsters to tanks to some to cyborgs and stuff. It got weird, man. But hey, points for trying. Points for trying. Okay, before I'm using my Talos Ninja Bird, but that's fine. That's fine. There we go, full health. Don't want to get a habit of that. Okay. Okay. I might be overdoing 8 of it. Don't get greedy. Greed! For the greed! Give me the greed! Chapter 12 cleared. 1 hour, 14 minutes, 57 seconds. Probably not a high score. Master Ninja, never mind. So yeah, with that, we're probably going to call it a part here. But man, yeah, I would not mind seeing a live action redo of Ninja Gaiden, and we'll get more into that next time. Because at this point, oh boy, we're coming down. We're coming down to the wire here. Plus, we're coming down to the wire. We're a little over halfway done. Like I said, we're like I think in the last part, we're like chapter 12 of 19. So we're going to knock this out real fast. Anyway, I've been Anansi. Awesome. I'll catch you next time.